about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Break the weed up, boy. Hang up.
I did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I did.
Cousins the thrower. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Dayon Buchanan. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though we completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What the fuck is this? This is why you can't be getting high. This little, what the fuck you want to rack his out of L? This nigga's crazy. This is why shit ain't hitting, nigga. What the fuck you smoking? You smoking or you joking? You have to make your mind what you want to do on here with your right, dude. You got me confused right now. You smoking or you joking? Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The former Texan, this is Alfred Blue, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple. On the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. This is Morris. And trying to push forward, but he's stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run. This is Blue. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Watts is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Run with a 10. Then I'm coming back on this side to lay some patty cake down.
These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, box truck. 53 in the left. Oh, check. Ringo, 48.
Now Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
again. Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Good
He'll
pass.
find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping in the zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front in a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cousins looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, dude. He's coming. Double up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. They got a man, it's one. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And that'll set him back 5. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on.
Be back, go.
Leonard Fournette as the 1st half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often. It's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Cousins on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cousins now. This for his running back, McCoy. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Cousins, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1st down, here's Cousins. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll throw again. Cousins complete out right to Kurz. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jermaine Kurz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try to find one of those special plays for one of your better players. And maybe
Now the Raiders have got him. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack. He's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Ryan. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he connects with Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Ryan,
good defense.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return this time.
That's going to change the offense.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Cousins. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be what he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check first.
Throwing. Cousins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Third and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores. Try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
That's right, man.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Raiders, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13 and 2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9 and 6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
Yes.
Oh,
Special delivery.
what's your ass up?
Nothing of that. That wasn't.
This one?
Yeah. Frozen. Outside, you didn't answer, so I'm gonna out. So, all right, come on. Richie, lock the door.
Richie, lock the door. Just close. No. I got this. You want something?
Playoffs. Yeah. Let's go.